one big part of your workout, your ass needs to warm up. You got to warm up. It's an essential part of the workout, and we're going to break that down in just a second.
Okay.
But it's crazy to me how clients walk in and they be like, "Can I just skip the warm up? Why I got to do that shit? I'm not doing legs today. Why I got to warm up?" And it's just like, yo, you paying me for guidance. You're paying me for help, and you don't want to warm up. That's crazy to me, bro.
You're paying to push back. What sense does that make, right?
It makes no sense at all.
You're paying for somebody to help you, to lead you, to guide you, to direct you, to make sure that you need to get to where you say you want to be. And you don't want to do what's required to get to where you need to be. So why are you paying for it? You know, this is not going to be easy, and you need to warm up. You just can't come to the workout and just dive right into the exercise. That's how the fuck you get hurt. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you guys, should my back be hurting? No, your back shouldn't be hurting. And your back is probably hurting because you don't stretch worth a damn.
Yes. And that's as with us being professionals, right? Injury prevention is one of the most important things.
Absolutely.
As a trainer. That's like one of the first things you learn, injury prevention. Your ass needs to warm up, because if you pull a hamstring, if you strain a quad, you do something to your hip, you pull a muscle, guess who they're going to be blaming for that shit?
They're going to blame the trainer.
Less brunches, more crunches is a scammer. I got hurt there. Sweat for the check is a scammer.
Oh, yeah.
He got me hurt. So listen, get your ass to the gym and warm up. Not only is it injury prevention, it's lazy. You coming to the gym to get a great workout, right?
Yes.
The fact that you're so fucking late, your big back ass is so fucking lazy that you want to skip the warm up. That just tells me that when you leave the gym, you're not taking this shit serious. Once you leave them gym doors, you're not thinking about the gym. You're not thinking about a meal plan.
Yeah.
The gym, the gym leaves your brain. You're not thinking about that shit. That's lazy, bro.
That's very lazy.
So just come in the gym and warm up. It is what it is, bro. It's just part of it. You're going to be uncomfortable. And guess what? If your big back ass is tired in the warm up, your big back ass need to get in shape.
Oh, man. And not only that, but the warm up is going to help you throughout the exercise. The warm up, we're not giving you a warm up just for the sake of giving you a warm up. We're giving you a warm up that way you can get through the exercise more fluently and more efficiently, right? The warm up is designed to help your body, prepare for the exercise, that's going to be given to you. That way you can do the exercise correctly with proper form, and your body is thoroughly ready to perform what's given to you. So let's not try to skip steps in the process and just rush into the exercise, because when you get hurt, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to blame us, and now we the problem, right? But in all actuality, no, you're the problem, because you don't want you want to skip all the shit that you think is hard, but that's the shit that's going to make you better at the end of the day.
And you don't have to do the same warm up every time. You can switch it up. But I highly recommend that when you do warm up, and this is another issue with my clients, it's to the point where I like, Tone, I don't even say nothing no more, bro. Like,
as far as what?
I'm about to tell you. So I'm like, all right, if you want to walk, I'm totally fine with you walking for your warm up. I'm like, you don't have to kill yourself in the warm up. Right?
Sure.
You can walk on an incline to get your heart rate up, to break a sweat.
Mm-hmm.
These lazy big back motherfuckers, they go to the treadmill and just walk on flat and just scroll on Twitter and scroll on TikTok. And I'm like, yo, warm up. Like, you have to get ready for the workout. That's not doing anything
for you.
Warm your
body.
You're still cold when you come to the workout, so it defeats the purpose, bro.
Move your body, bro.
Yeah, so now I'm being an asshole now. I'm forcing them to increase the intensity and they warm up. And people, man, they like, the workout ain't start yet. All this bullshit. And it's like, look, the moment you walk through them doors, you got to be mentally prepared. Like, we here to work. You know
Absolutely.
What I'm saying? So I highly suggest that. And this coming from a D1 basketball player, former D1 basketball player, and a former D1 football player. When you warm up, you probably want to break a sweat. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Just not only for your body, but for your mental too, just to get in the right mindset.
Absolutely. And every time that we come to the gym, CMarty, the first thing that we do is warm up. You see me, I see you. You know what I'm saying? What do we usually do? We go to the glass room, we grab a foam roller, we grab a mat, and we're stretching.
And I hit the treadmill too.
And he hits the treadmill. Yeah. So there's different ways to warm up. It's
before
just
you
not
touch a weight.
before we even think about a weight.
Yeah.
Because we're not even thinking, because it's just like we don't want to start touching weight, and we don't want to start doing exercise and knowing that our body isn't thoroughly warmed up, because we understand what can come along with that. The potential risk for injury.
Big facts.
Not only that, but we realize that we want to be able to have a great workout, and the best way to do so is making sure that we're taking the steps necessary beforehand to ensure that our workout is up to par.
Absolutely. Let's check out these comments real quick. Click that one joint, Lex. Mike said, "What it do, Source?" Shout out to Mike Hawkins.
What it do, Source?
Hey, Tune.
The Source is catching on.
Hey, Tune.
It's catching fire.
Hey, Tune. Mike had a wild. Hold on, go back to Mike. Tune. Mike had a wild pause last episode, but we're not going to talk about that. I had to talk to Mike in person about that. I said, Mike, you got to chill on the live chat. Go to Sonic King Fit. Sonic King Fish. He was showing big love this week. Appreciate you. You got to speak in food terms. The warm up is the appetizer. Oh yeah, they big backs know what an appetizer is.
Oh, that's what the warm up is. Oh,
if you don't, that's the calamari.
Does that come with sauce?
That's the buffalo wings. That's the mozzarella sticks.
What sauce can I get with that?
They know them damn appetizers.
You start talking like that. You start talking in them terms. I bet they warm up.
They know they gonna warm up there. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, yeah, I like that. That's important.
Does that come with ranch?
Another thing too, I wanted to touch on the warm up topic is basically like, look, man, I don't know why you think you're so special. You don't have to warm up. Because one of my clients said, "Why am I doing this? This for your big back clients, right?" The top athletes in the world warm up, like seriously warm up. LeBron James is warming up for an hour before he even touches the court for shoot around.
The top 1%.
The top 1% athletes are warming up. Why your big back ass think you don't have to warm up?
What makes you so special?
And you just go there and sit at a desk all day, hips tight as hell,
lower back weak as
hell, upper back big as hell, and you want here thinking you don't have to work out. You must be out of your mind. You tripping.
Hip stiff as shit.
You can't even walk straight. You walking like this. Belly just jiggling.
Talk about why is my back.
Why I got to warm up.
Talk about why is my back
hurting. I give you 10 reasons why you got to warm up.
Reason number one, your back.
So look, man.
that back.
So listen, man. Take your warm up seriously, right? They're important. You know, even if you had, like, say you got to the gym late, you have less time. Get in there, do some type of warm up, even if it's, you know, a lighter weight and repping it out 20 to 30 reps, you know what I'm saying? Just to get your muscles warm, because injury is real and you don't want to get set back. You don't want to have any injury, especially if you're over 30, if you're over 40, it's going to take you longer to recover. So get your big back ass in the gym and warm up.
And not only that, to kind of go off that, right? The warm up is important because a lot of you guys don't really know what it feels like to experience real pain. You know what I'm saying? You guys barely can get through the exercise without wanting to quit early or just, oh, I'm sore or this hurts or just like, yo, can we do something else?
But men have it easy.
So the warm up is geared towards, you know, trying to get you guys prepared for the exercise, right? And in the event that you guys, let's just say, for example, you guys do end up getting injured, right? The fact that you guys are not used to being able to push through certain levels of soreness, you know, who's to say when you'll be back after the injury, right? Because now it's just like, oh, well, I'm hurt, or, you know, this hurts. Now you're gone for 2-3 months just because you didn't want to warm up or you didn't want to take directions and follow. You just wanted to do what you wanted to do, and now you out half a year just because you wanted to, you know, skip steps in the process. So listen when we tell you guys this is for your own benefit, and we're not just talking just to talk. We're talking from experience.
And you just made me think too. Like, I was talking to a client today. She skipped her workout yesterday on Thursday, and I'm like, why didn't you come to the workout? She was like, you know, I just couldn't do it. My body wasn't. And I'm like, look, look, you know, like, you're not gonna feel when you're trying to reach a fitness goal. Like, when you're serious about a fitness goal, you're not just gonna feel your fucking best every day
at all.
Like, it's not like, oh, I feel good, I'm gonna go crush the fucking gym today. That's not how it works, right? And I'm like, look, if you stretched after the workout, like I told you to, if you warmed up before the workout, like I told you to, maybe your body wouldn't hurt as bad. Mm-hmm. But you be bullshitting the warm up and you be bullshitting your stretch at the end. It's important when you get on your fitness grind, like when you really trying to reach a goal, you have now become an athlete, right? So you got to treat your body like an athlete before the workout and after the workout. You got to implement some recovery. It just is what it is. Our bodies are made to move. So embrace the fact that you have now become an athlete. You're a 1%er, right? So just be happy about it. Be thankful for it. Be thankful that you can move and don't bullshit. And look, It's just part of the process.
It's part of the process.
You do a part of the process and everything else in your life. You go to that job you hate.
Yeah.
You never mind. I can't say that. But you do a lot of things you don't want to do in life, right? I was about to hit some hearts there.
Some pain points.
But yes, that's the only example I'm going to use, because the other examples I'm thinking of are just not fitness related. But so anything else you want to touch on there, Tune?
I got a question for you. When you go to the gym, see Marty, what's some of your favorite warm-ups because there's all types of, there's not just one specific warm-up. There's multiple ways you can warm up. What's typically your go-to? I know mine, but what's a few warm-ups that you like to incorporate based on how you feel?
For sure. So you mentioned one, like the foam rolling and the static stretching. I don't really like to do the static stretching before every time, but I'll do it sometimes just depending on how my body feels. But usually I get on the treadmill, I hit an incline walk, and I'm walking at like 3.0. So that's on 15 incline.
Now, do you do that for what's the duration? Do you do it for like a mile?
5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
I do that. Or I run a mile before.
Okay.
And sometimes I get the resistance band you put around your knees and do band walks, lateral walks.
Okay.
To warm my hips up, like for a leg day. So I'm switching it up. Or I do dynamic stretching, walking. Frankenstein's, you know what I'm saying? The pigeons, not the pigeon stretch, but the I forgot what it's called. I can show you.
I get the we get the gist though.
But yeah, man. So I always warm up. I gotta warm up, man. Like I'm a retired athlete. I'm 30. I've had multiple injuries through my career. I gotta warm up. Same. So I don't know how these big backs get away with not warming up.
Same. And like you said, there's not one specific warm up. There's multiple ways to warm up. So just in case you don't want to do the treadmill, just in case you don't want to stretch, there's different ways to warm up. It's just not one or two specific warm ups. There's multiple ways to move your body and
for sure,
and get your body loose before the exercise. So don't always think it's just one group of exercises or one or two things that you can do. There's multiple things. So
yeah, do what works for you.
Do what works for you.
Let's check these comments, Lex.
What we got?
Go to Mike. Yeah, Mike.
Said,
leave me alone. Nah, Mike, you wild as shit for that.
Pause.
Coach Pope. What's up, Unc? Unc gave the 100 sign. Keep going. Lotus. Shout out Lotus. Oh, yep. Warm up is nothing compared to a lateral meniscus tear or a medial meniscus tear. Folks, do your warm up. Goddamn, Lotus, you fucked up over there, ain't you?
Yeah, man.
Damn. What you been doing, Lotus?
We rocking a copper fit sleeve.
Man, she got more injuries than Scottie Pippen. Go to the next one. What about sprint intervals? So the thing about it, Mike, with sprints, it's not really you can't warm up with a sprint. Like I tell my clients this all the time when we hit sprints. Like, and if you actually sprint, you need to be resting and huffing and puffing like a big back after. So you can't really sprint for a warm up. I wouldn't advise that. Now, you can do intervals with a jog, maybe a 50, 60% speed. I wouldn't even do that for my warm-up. But, warm-up, it's supposed to be like break a sweat somehow, but it's not supposed to be a sprint. He said, tell it, Lotus Flower. And then shout out Mr. Scott 84. What's up, big dog?
Mr. Scott 84, what's up, brother?
Mr. Scott be
consistent,
shade, bro.
Yeah. Mr. Consistent.
Man, get y'all warm-ups in. So we're gonna keep this podcast going.
Let's go.
All right. I'm getting this question a lot. A lot of people want me to do a what I eat in a day video. And I will get to it.
Okay.
So a lot of people are talking about they ask what should be in their grocery cart. Because a lot of people, they go to the grocery store and they don't know what the hell they doing. They just getting anything.
And it's funny, we was just literally talking about this before the podcast started. So
yeah, that's why I said I could add what we was talking about, which we about to get to. But before we dive into it, it could be tricky trying to get stuff at the grocery store. You see something that say Nature Valley, and you automatically assume it's healthy.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's a lot of cap in the industry.
That's a lot of cap in the food
That's
industry.
right. Sound healthy as hell.
Nature Valley.
This
gotta be healthy.
This gotta be good for me.
40 grams of sugar. Who cares what my trainer says? It says nature on there, so I'm gonna get it.
It comes from the earth.
It comes from the earth. It's natural. This granola bar with all the sugar in it's natural.
It came from the valley of nature.
So the first thing about your shut the fuck up. Shut up. So the first thing about your grocery shopping, you want to. All right, bro. Come on, man. First thing we're gonna highlight about your grocery shopping, the lean protein, right? we're gonna talk about vegan briefly as well. All right. You want lean protein, and the reason you want lean protein, and we'll get into what's actually considered lean protein. You want to get into that because protein is the most important macronutrient, right? For your fitness goals, for losing weight, building muscle, whatever your goal is, body recomposition, whatever your goal is, protein is the most important macronutrient our body needs. We need protein. So if you do decide to go vegan, you're going to have to replace that protein. You still need protein, right? Our body needs vegetables, fruits, complex carbs as well. We're going to get into that. But first thing, lean protein. What are examples of lean protein? You can add in tuna if you want to.
Sure.
Chicken breast. Okay. We got salmon. Any white fish, that's a good source of lean protein. Ground turkey, ground beef, ground chicken, lamb can be good, steak can be good, depending on your fitness goals, because all of y'all don't need to be eating lamb and steak every night.
Sometimes goat as well too.
Goat as well. That's another
very lean.
So all of y'all don't need to be eating that though.
And deer meat.
Yep.
Pause.
Pause for sure. But absolutely, those are all good sources of protein. And shrimp doesn't have a lot of any fat in it. Actually, shrimp is good as well. I'm probably missing some. If you think I'm missing something, go ahead and ask.
Lobster.
Okay. Lobster's a little fattier. Pause. That was crazy. And then the next thing after the lean protein, your green veggies. Now, a lot of people hear veggies, right? And they think iceberg lettuce. What is that on? The iceberg lettuce don't even be on the meal plan. Here they are. Iceberg lettuce. I had a salad.
The spring mix.
Yeah, that's not. And then another thing too. I mean, we still talking about veggies, but them high fat dressings, ranch, blue cheese, get that shit out of there. You don't need that. French dressing, get that shit out of there. Y'all don't need that shit.
Thousand Island.
Yeah, all that shit. That is not what you need. Okay, we're gonna get into that in a second. Another one, romaine lettuce. Tricky. I wouldn't, if I'm really serious about my goals, I'm not eating romaine lettuce. Okay. Not that it's bad for you, but it doesn't really have any nutrients. Like you ain't getting shit out of it for real. You know what I'm saying? There's some water in it. That's about it.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So when you're going to get your vegetables from the grocery store, you want to stick with dark green vegetables, right? And some of the best ones are, you can add to this tune if you want to.
Kale,
spinach, asparagus, green beans, Brussels sprouts
for sure,
broccoli. Broccoli's tricky, and
broccoli's tricky because
it doesn't sit well with everybody.
Right. So based on your body, broccoli has a way of either, depending on the individual, has a way of kind of messing with your metabolism. So it all depends on your body and how your body responds to broccoli. So that one can kind of be up in the air. It's tricky.
And I know mine, as far as kale, my body doesn't really respond well to kale. So you kind of got to play around and figure out what works for you.
How and in what way does your body not respond to kale?
So when I'm leaning out, my body just doesn't lean out as much and doesn't
absorb.
Though there's not as much waste.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Usually when I'm eating clean as hell, when I wake up in the morning, I got to go straight to the bathroom.
Yeah.
But when I eat kale, it kind of like the food sits on my stomach more.
Got you.
That's just me. And I mean, I've actually read it happens to other people as well.
So, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
That's some good insight.
But if kale works for you, get kale. Let's check it out. Let's check out these comments real quick. We're gonna keep going. I'm good. That's in the past. Fully recovered thanks to the gym. Hey, I'm an athlete. Good, Lotus. Because that sounds like a hot mess. It's a lot going on there.
I know, right?
Sonic King Fish. Skip the soda aisle. Stay in the produce section. Nature Valley was hilarious. Absolutely, bro. Yo, they think Nature Valley is the produce.
But they said Nature Valley is healthy.
Man, get that shit out of here. You better go in nature and throw that in the valley. Get out of here with that bullshit. That's a bar, bro. Michael Hawkins said, boom. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, that was Lotus. She said, Michael Hawkins, you good. You go. Spring mix salad with creamy ranch dressing. Yeah, Mike, get that shit out of here. We don't got time for that shit, Mike. Pause. Don't forget the red cabbage. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too educated on red cabbage. That's why I said chime in if y'all want to. But red cabbage, if that's your thing and you like it, go ahead, keep doing that. All right. So after the veggies, we're gonna talk about complex carbs. Okay, carbs are essential when it comes to your fitness journey, whether that's losing weight, building muscle, just getting healthier, getting in shape. Our body needs carbs, and there's this misconception that when it's time for the fitness journey, it's like, let's get rid of carbs altogether. No carbs at all. That's dumb as shit, especially if you're working out, trying to get your transformation.
Facts.
Right? If you're doing some dumbass eat 500 calories a day, Weight Watchers bullshit, and you want to do no carbs, yeah, you'll lose weight, but your composition is going to be terrible. The man titties in that belly still going to be hanging. You're going to be lighter and skinnier, but no, we do body recomposition here, okay? So complex carbs are important because you need energy throughout the day and you need energy for your workouts, especially when you're lifting weights, right? So what are some examples of complex carbs?
You got your sweet potatoes of the world.
Sweet potatoes are amazing.
What else you like?
I love jasmine rice. Some people don't like jasmine rice. Some people say it doesn't sit well with their body. Some people, some people prefer brown rice. Whichever one you prefer, that's fine. Some people don't want rice at all. Some people got it in their mind that rice makes me fat. Whole time they're sugar and alcohol addicts, but they're gonna blame rice. So I don't get that shit, but it is what it is.
Quinoa.
Quinoa is a great one, and any fruit. Fruit is amazing. So you big on fruit? I'm
big on fruit.
Yeah, I'm a big fruit guy.
But then you also got to be very mindful of the fruit, right? Because although it's a natural product, right? You got to be mindful of the sugar, right? So a lot of fruits have a high sugar content.
Well, it's a different. Well, natural sugar is different than added sugar, though.
That's very true.
So what I'm saying, like you're better off doing that natural sugar than doing added sugar from the bullshit that people like to eat.
That's a fact.
So so we got lean protein, we got green veggies, we got complex carbs, and the next one I want to talk about is water.
Man,
you need to be getting some water, bro. So I have hold on one second, click that comment down there. Marsalis Wilson, appreciate you commenting. Bison is good. Bison is a good one. Bison, it's not a popular lean protein, but it's very low.
I've never had bison, but I heard it's pretty good.
It's very low in fat, high in protein. It's another red meat.
Did we name deer as well?
You said deer, yeah.
Okay.
It's another lean protein, but bison is good, man. So I haven't had it in a while, but it is good. What was I saying? Oh, water. So I have a Costco membership, and they have a 6-pack of gallon waters for like $8 or something like that.
You can't beat that.
Maybe it's less than that. I don't know, but it's not expensive at all, And I just I go there every week or two to get a couple of those whenever and I just do that. That way I always have a gallon. And a lot of people, they'll get these little ass water bottles. We talk about this shit all the time. We have little bottles, but this is podcast water. This isn't what I'm drinking out of every day. This is podcast water.
16 ounce.
This will be gone by halfway through the episode.
Yeah.
But anyway, so water is important. Like I said, every podcast, that's going to help flush out the toxins in your body, right? We have to be hydrated. If you want to lose fat, you have to keep your body hydrated. It is what it is.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people be like, well, that's too much water. I can't drink all of that. Oh, my bad. I ain't mean to press that. That's too much water. I can't be drinking all of that. And they're scared they're going to be using the bathroom a lot. And it's like, well, if you're using the bathroom a lot, the water's probably cleaning a lot of bullshit out of your system.
And so that's what it's meant to do.
You might want to get on your water intake. You might want to get on that. So those are the most important things you need to be looking for at the grocery store, right? And then, if you want some sweets, I have, like I said, fruit. And then every now and then you could get, you get your little protein snack. There's some good ones that are low in sugar, low in carbs that taste good. Quest, I need a sponsorship, Quest. They have a lot of great snacks. Like I know the chips they have are like, 20 grams of protein or something, and 4 grams of carbs, something like that. So those are fire. But there are a lot of good ones. Maybe I'll do an episode on that. So yeah. Anything you want to add about water, Tim?
Yeah, water is very important. It's very imperative. Water is what's going to help you guys see exponential weight loss and just expedited progress as far as your weight loss journey or just any type of fitness goals that you have. Water is a key factor because not only does it keep your muscles hydrated, it allows you to sleep better. You know what I'm saying? It clears up your skin. It detoxifies your gut. It allows for proper and frequent bowel movements, which you guys need. So when my clients say, "Oh well, what am I doing wrong? Why is the numbers on the scale not moving?" That just my mind automatically reverts to certain questions like, are we drinking enough water? What are we doing? Are we using the restroom? How often we're using the restroom? Well, I didn't use the restroom. I didn't use the restroom today. Well, that's probably because you're not. I'm like, well, how much water are you drinking? 2 bottles. Oh, okay. So yeah, so that's probably the reason why you're not drinking enough water, and as a result, you're dehydrated. You're tired as hell. You know what I'm saying? Your piss is golden brown. You feel me? And that's just a clear indication that your muscles are starving for hydration, and water is what you really need, and that's what you need to be consuming. It doesn't need to be the juice. It doesn't need to be the tequilas of the world, the hennies of the world. The only thing that you should be drinking, especially if you're serious about any type of fitness goals, water is the only thing that you should be drinking.
And another thing I just thought of too, when you increase your water intake, it helps you burn more calories throughout the day. And that is the key when it comes to weight loss and fat loss. You want your body to burn more calories throughout the day.
Like calories at rest.
Calories at rest. You want to increase your metabolism and increase your resting metabolic rate. Because a lot of people, especially my ladies, they bring their Apple Watch to the gym and they might burn 800 calories one day, right? And then the next day it's like, I only burned 500 or 400. And it's like, you're not about to burn 800 every day, bro. Like every day is not going to be ultimate calorie burn. Like, you know what I'm saying? One day you might not go as hard because you might be tired from the week, or just one day, when it gets to like Thursday and Friday, our workouts are a little bit easier because we went hard Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Right.
So, but it's about the consistency and getting in there. So it's key to get your eating right to help your body burn more calories throughout the rest of the day, and help put your body in a deficit by going hard in the gym, by building the muscle to help you also burn more calories throughout the day. So that's a key people don't think about. They think the results come from, I'm about to get this work in. I got a trainer. And it's like, yeah, that hour should be amazing. It should be a great workout, but that's not where the results come. It comes from what you do outside the gym, what you put in your body, water intake, and your sleep, just like Toon mentioned. So,
and not only that, but to last kind of statement about the water. Stop making excuses for why you can't drink the water. Oh, I'm gonna be moving all day, or my job doesn't allow for it. That's an excuse. If it's really important to you, you're gonna do everything in your power to get this shit done, regardless of what obstacle, what you face on a daily. We all got shit we dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So that's an excuse.
Man, listen.
Drink that water.
If they drank more alcohol and Turks and Caicos than they did water at home, I ain't trying to hear that big back shit. Get out of here with that bullshit. We ain't got time for that. Okay. Like that right there is crazy. You drank a half gallon of Henny
of 42
of 1942 tequila and Turks and Caicos, but you get home now you can't drink no water. I ain't trying to hear that. That water don't burn. Pause. That water don't burn your throat more than the 1942. Pause. That was crazy, but it's the truth. That was crazy. Am I lying?
Nah, he's not lying.
That's crazy. All right. Mike got a question down here before we switch topics. What about spring water versus distilled water or purified water? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know nothing about none of that. That's beyond my expertise. Just drink the water.
just drink that water.
I didn't drink all three waters.
I didn't drink all three waters
and hit my goals with all three of them.
So it's just like
drink the water.
Just drink the water.
At this point, everything like nowadays is like you can't eat oatmeal. Everybody, what's the new joint on Netflix? Everybody watching? You are what you eat or something.
It's a new special.
Yeah,
I don't
everybody
watch TV,
watching that now. Everybody's, I'm not eating meat. Pause. I'm going to vegan, and it's like, all right, bro. Here we go again. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is, bro. But anything could be unhealthy nowadays. Just do what works for you. All right, let's keep the next comment. My Monday through Wednesday workouts are 600 to 800 calories burned, and Thursday and Friday are 400, 550 calories burned. Yeah, see, Mike, exactly. Prime example right there. Usually Thursday and Friday, people aren't able to go as hard. It is what it is after you had a long week. If we're 60+% composed of water, what's the common denominator in anyone's life? Water. No, for real. That's facts. Our body's made up of water, and then most of our muscle is made up of water. So it only makes sense to be drinking a lot of water if you want to. Yeah, if you want to change your body, it only makes sense. Lotus says so. Proper water intake helps also with building more muscle. Absolutely. Absolutely. Most of our muscle is made of water. So yeah, that's just what it is.
It would be your best benefit to just drink the water.
Drink that water. Yeah. Make sure y'all hit the like button too, man. We had a lot of people in here just now too. I hope some of them hit the like button. But yeah, let's keep this podcast going. We killing this shit. We the source.
We the source.
There's only one source here, man. If you're not trying to unbig that back, don't watch the podcast. If you ain't trying to get rid of that belly, don't watch the podcast.